Hello students, I Apeksha Kadu here. Today we are going to study truth table, logical equivalence, tautology, contradiction, contingency. Before starting, we will recall some things which we have studied in the last lecture. So I have made here the last table which we have already learned in last lecture. So here we will remember about conjunction. What is conjunction? So hint, here I have given T and T equal to T. For disjunction we have to remember F or F equal to F. For conditional, T implies F equal to F. For biconditional we have to remember T T T F F F. And yes, last one, negation, it is very easy, so I have not written here. For negation, T we have to write F. For F we have to write T. With exercise 1.2, question number 1, construct the truth value for each of the following statement patterns. First question, P and negation Q if and only if P implies Q. So here we have to draw the truth table. To draw the truth table we require first P, then we require Q, we require negation Q. So we'll write first entries of P. Entries of P will be T T F F, entries of Q will be T F T F. These two entries are same as that in the truth table. Now I have written negation Q because here it is negation Q. Negation P is not there, so I have not written negation P. So negation Q will be what? Here it is T, so I will write F. Here it is F, so I will write T. So entries will be TF, TF. Now next entry, what we'll write here? We have to solve the bracket. Here in the first bracket we have P and negation Q. So I have written here P and negation Q. So P and negation Q. So we'll see first column and third column. In first column and third column we'll see where it is TT. So in second entry it is TT. So we'll write T T T, remaining are false. Then next column is P implies Q. So in P implies Q we'll see first column, second column, we'll see TF, TF is F, remaining are T. This we have written from the standard truth table. Then we'll write last our given question, P and negation Q if and only if P implies Q. So here we'll see column 4th and 5th column. In these two columns in between we have if and only if. So in if and only if we have to see TT, we don't have TT. We have FF, we don't have FF. So remaining values are F. So we have prepared the truth table for the given statement pattern. Now second example. Negation P implies negation Q and negation Q implies negation P. So here first we'll write P, T T F F, Q, T F T F. Then here it is negation P, so I have taken negation P. Again we have negation Q, so negation Q. So entries in the P will be what? Opposite, negation P will be what? Opposite to P. So here it is T, we'll write here F. Here T, we'll write F. So here it is TT. Now negation Q will be what? Here T, then F. Here F, so T. Here T, F, F and T. Next, here we have to write a bracket, this bracket. So here it will be negation P implies negation Q. So we have to see third and fourth column. In third and fourth column what we'll see? TF. So here where it is TF? Here TF. So TF is F. We have another TF, we don't have another TF here. So now remaining values will be T. So we have completed this column. Last column we have another bracket. Another bracket is negation Q implies negation P. So now we'll see these two brackets. But first we have to see this fourth. First we have to see fourth column, then we have to see third column. So where it is T here, so here we have T, T F we have, so T F is F. We'll see we are having another entries or not. We have here T, but here it is T, so we'll not write F. So we have only one T F F, remaining entries are T. So we have completed this column. Last column now we'll write the whole statement pattern. So it is negation P implies negation Q and negation Q implies negation P. So in these two columns we'll use, here it is given and, so we'll see where it is TT, TT. So TT is T. Again we have last one entry TT, TT is T, remaining are false. Now third example, P or negation Q implies R and P. So here see, here there are P negation Q R, means here there are three statements P, Q and R. So we will write P, Q, R. We have negation P, no, so we will not write negation P. We have negation Q, we will write negation Q. We have negation R, no. So here first we will write P, Q, R, then negation Q. So here see, here there are three statements. So we have, here there will be 8 entries. Which will be there? Which will be that? So for P we will write 4 times T, 4 times F. For Q we will write 2 times T, 2 times F, 2 times T, 2 times F. For R we will write T, F, T, F, T, F, T, F. Negation Q will be what? Opposite of Q. So T, here we will write F, F, T, T, F, F, T, T. Now we have to write bracket. In first bracket we have P or negation Q. So we have to see first column and fourth column. In first and fourth column here we have OR. So for OR what we have to remember? FF. So we'll see where it is FF. Yes, here it is FF. Both are FF. So here we'll write F. Again we have here FF. So F. Okay. FF. Where there is FF we'll write FF. Now remaining entries we have to write T. Now we'll write next bracket. Next bracket is R and P. First and third column, your symbol is AND. So what we'll see? We'll see T and T. So where it is TT, TT is your first entry. So we'll write T here. Again TT here. In third, we'll write T. Again we don't have. So your two entries are TT. Remaining we'll write F. Now last we'll write the whole question. P or negation Q and R and P. So here it is implies symbol. In implies we have to see T F. Where it is TF? We'll see. Yes, second entry is TF. TF is F. Again we'll see TF. Yes, TF. TF is F. Again we have TF. TF is F. TF is F. So TF is F. Remaining are T. So we have completed this truth table for the given statement pattern. Now question number 2. Using truth table prove the following logical equivalence. Now what? A given statement pattern is given. Here we have to prove that these two are logical equivalents. Means first is these both are equal. So now what we'll do? We'll prove this by drawing the truth table. So we'll first write P, Q. Negation Q is negation P is present, so we'll write negation P. So entries of P as usual we know TT, FF. Entries of Q are TF, TF. Negation P means FF TT. Now negation P and Q. So we'll see P and Q in this both. Here it is and, so we'll search TT. TT is here, so TTT, remaining are F. Next, so this we have completed. Left hand side we have completed. Now we'll do right hand side. In right hand side, first we'll write the bracket. In bracket we have P or Q. So I have written here P or Q. So in P or Q we'll see first column and second column. So here we'll search FF. FF is F, remaining are T. Now this whole statement, logical statement pattern. So here we have P or Q and negation P. So we'll see this column and negation P column, third column and fifth column. So in third and fifth column here we have and. So and means TT. So here we have TT. TT is T, remaining are F. So now we have to prove that it is equivalent, means we have to prove that LHS equal to RHS. So from 1, 2, 3, fourth column and sixth column, see what we can see here, both the entries are same. So what we can write, so what we'll write, therefore from column 4 and 6th, fourth and sixth column, negation P and Q is equivalent to P or Q and negation P. So see, both the columns are equal, entries in the both columns are equal. So we'll write negation P and Q is equivalent to P or Q and negation P. So now next topic is tautology, contradiction and contingency. First one, tautology, a statement pattern whose truth value is true for all possible combination of truth values of its prime component is called as a tautology. In short, what is tautology? I'll explain it. Tautology means we'll create one truth table, one statement pattern will be given, we have to form a truth table. If last entry will be TTT, then we'll write it is a tautology. See here, now next one, contradiction. If last entries will be FFF, so we'll write it is contradiction. Contingency means what? Same, we'll draw a truth table. If it is neither tautology nor contradiction, then we'll say it is contingency. Question number 3. Examine whether each of the following statement pattern is a tautology or contradiction or contingency. First one, here it is, I have taken here first one, P and Q implies Q and P. Now all of us know how to prepare truth table. Similarly, I have prepared the truth table. So here in the last column entries I am getting TTT. So entries of last column are TTT. So what we'll write, all the truth values in the last columns are T, hence it is tautology. So if all entries are FFF, I would have written it is contradiction. If it is neither tautology nor contradiction, we would have written here contingency. Okay, so I hope all of you are cleared about tautology, contradiction and contingency. Okay, so with this question we have completed second exercise. We'll meet next time with new exercise, new topic. Till then, bye.